Hello, welcome back. Last time, I was one tiny little move away from finishing Get the 6 Aliens with both starfish, but then Guppy learned why it was regretful to take that starfish, and this puzzle I spent several hours on already doubled in size. So...
Watch out, Guppy!
Whoa, noises. Right, yes. Zap, 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 zap.
Well, there was really no call for them to attack us.
This is so loud.
We only wanted to ask a few questions.
Anyway, the goal in this puzzle, pant, 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 is to get all 6 aliens out of the screen. This is my start over button, so I don't have to hear all those noises again. So I feel like I basically have the left side of this solved. I'm probably going to change that assessment as things go on, but basically I have the left side of this solved. This overly simple right side is now what I need to work on, because it looked so easy until suddenly this pipe was one too far down and everything unraveled all at once. So, my main task right now, as I understand it, because I can sort of see an end state that resolves everything. Basically, the surprise last-minute problem I had was the seaweed alien couldn't quite exit, because I thought I had a good exit for it here, but then this pinch forbids it. This pinch forbids getting out there. This one... I'm doing stuff. This object, if I want to actually get the seaweed alien out and operate on it, which seems absolutely necessary, I think it would be fruitless to investigate avenues that didn't involve this object, as this is one of the most useful ones. It did seem like I absolutely had to lose access to pushing it out there in order to get it out and use it, and it did seem very necessary to get it out and use it. A zero starfish solution could probably push this alien out here and do everything it needed to... Is that so? How would King Crab push this to the right? If he could do that, I might not need you for anything. In any case, I don't want to investigate that yet, because I think I have other more fruitful lines of investigation. I probably have... I just want to, start chipping away from... What state would I like to load? Probably this one? Maybe something similar to this, but a little bit farther back. I do like having this out of the way and you in position for pushing that stuff. Where was I? Here? No. So I'm noting that these objects are here. Do I want them there? Right. This is the one tiny step away from victory state. Except that tiny step is actually another entire puzzle. Anyway, this state is pretty much equivalent to, this one, isn't it? Pretty much. Close enough. Anyway, I had briefly a thought in between sessions of maybe, getting this thing out and using it over here, but one problem is King Crab is standing on it. But by the time he's pushed that... it's complicated, but might be doable. Anyway, so...
That was a solid thumping, you.
Solid thumping. Thing I really want to think about... that I think will at least lead me to the next step, if not a full solution, is how to stack this object, this object, this object, and this object together. The end state I had chosen that looked so good if I could get into it was pipe. Okay, so this pipe that's just a pipe all the way on top. Immediately below that is this pipe that has an alien inside it, holding this up. So right here, taking up these 3 columns, primed to fall down this hole if a prop that's holding it up is kicked out. Immediately below that is the icy alien. Query, why is that necessary? You need to leave the puzzle somehow, but could you just leave this way and not be involved in the big stack of stuff? No, because the big stack of stuff involves... Basically, so the overall key to the mechanism here is for... While Flounder has traveled to this side of the puzzle and can no longer access the other side, Guppy needs to kick out a prop that's holding up the pipe alien, which is holding this up, with its smooth bottom, making it possible for Seaweed Alien to make it through here. Seaweed Alien must use this exit, is the only one that it fits into... No, sorry, this exit. Actually, either of these is fine. The right or the bottom right. The Ice Alien If I can kick it up this hole before Flounder gets out of here, that would work. Or alternately, if I could weight it down with this object, but no, that would lose this object, which I need to entomb here to get that starfish. And this whole time the laser shooter here is kind of in the way. I think I was on a dead-end path with Guppy trying to get something on her back here so Flounder could push in and get under the steel. Let's see, how did that work? He has to lift this up before it's under that. Okay, yeah, so the final step is Guppy kicks out a prop where everything falls down this hole, or at the very least you do. Because yeah, I need something to prop this up that is not this object. When that object is gone...
That's too easy.
You know what? Let's not even take that starfish. How about that? Just trap it there like this. Yeah, so that pipe comes down that far, which by itself, if Flounder is not on this side of the puzzle, forbids the seaweed alien from exiting. So this has to stay on top of something until Seaweed Boy is sufficiently under here, or has something like this on top of it. So yeah, let's picture. Let's pretend Pipe Alien is down here, just like welded to this section of the pipe, and I'm pulling it upward. You are 5 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your bottom is there. Your bottom is in line with the hole. Your bottom is 1 above the hole. Your bottom is 2 above the hole. Your bottom is 3 above the hole. Okay. With the bottom 3 above the hole, this appears to be an important position for Laser Alien, because it's supported here without falling down one more layer. If this ever falls down by 1, it's never exiting. It's too wide to fit through here, and I can't lift it. So, it goes there. The pipe is here. Without the involvement of the ice, isn't this good enough on its own? Okay, so it's there. The pipe is here. The seaweed is taking up this, and this space. I push to the right, which results in Guppy here. Seaweed here, here, and here. Still above a floor, so everything's supported. The steel pipe that's here falls down by 1. This steel pipe falls down by 1. Everything is there. Guppy pushes right once more, causing this to push to here.
That was a solid thumping you was dealing, Fisher.
Seaweed is here, here, and here. Steel pipe is now resting directly on top of it. That pipe, along with this pipe, falls down. Seaweed's there, seaweed's there, seaweed's there, seaweed's there, seaweed's there. Seaweed is out of the puzzle. Pipe alien continues falling, is out of the puzzle. Guppy goes over here, pushes the alien out of here. That laser disappears. And everything's good. Okay, so I do not need ice alien in the stack at the end. However, it has as smooth of a bottom as pipe alien. As long as it's not directly below the pipe that's just a pipe, it would be fine for it to be involved in the stack. However, perhaps it would be easier to push it out before... Now, it's involved in stacking the pipe here. Wait a second. Why? It doesn't necessarily need to be. Something does. You seem the most convenient, maybe. How far right can you go with me still being able to get you back? Here. If your right side is any righter than this, maybe one more to the right, maybe. Oof. Oh, maybe one more to the right if Guppy wedges herself all the way in there. Okay, so 1 away from the wall. Theoretically, Guppy could still push that away from the wall with Flounder assisting with the lift. Assuming, like, she was in here, ice was here, steel was down here, propped on this. That would be fine. So what I'm trying to do is figure out ways to minimize the involvement of these two objects, because I really prefer not to bring these over to this side of the puzzle, because that's what actually doubles the puzzle size. If I just have to deal with these mostly in isolation, just at the right time, then that's only, 1.5 times as big, maybe. But yeah, getting these two over and back, because this is absolutely necessary for this starfish.
That was a
This,
solid double.
yes, I know, you've said that so many times. This is absolutely necessary for the radiation alien, because nothing else is capable of lifting that up and pushing it over. Flounder has to switch sides because he's got to lift this pipe using the seaweed dude. I was thinking at one point using the seaweed thing as part of
Get
this
outta
process. Problems with that. Oh, hold on. King Crab can come all the way over here. I got another pipe I can drop just in case that's important for something. King Crab can come that far over. Now, hold on. So I wasn't thinking about this. Flounder can still get himself through like this. And the seaweed one can be pulled over. Just to confirm, I don't see anything that would be in the way, but let me see if there's anything I'm not seeing. In the way of getting this all the way over there. To join in the stack of ice and pipes and see if it can help out somehow. Just want to confirm that all of that is possible. It certainly is. Now, I don't know what I'm doing with these objects. I could have put them out of the way first. But yes, seaweed can come over. Seaweed can come back? Question mark. Yes. Yes. No. No, this is a one-way trip. This is a one-way trip, so it's very good to have that confirmed. Because that cuts out an entire line of reasoning in which... Yeah, okay, this is a one-way trip. This cannot return from right to left. The geometry does not allow it, because that's the only way through. This is not a way through, so once you go to the right, you're not coming back to the left. So, that means you are not involved in stacking these things, because stacking these things necessarily involves Flounder, and Flounder being over here necessarily involves a seaweed alien. So by those constraints being solved that way, I do not need to investigate the line of reasoning that uses seaweed on the right before, while stacking. Okay, but worryingly, that makes it more likely that these are going to have to come over, because I probably need some extra assistance here. Okay, so I guess I'll save again, just so the rightmost one is something that I know I am wanting to work with. Hold on, no, I don't know that yet. It's here. You go away and come back. Ooh, that sound! Don't hear that one very often. Hold on, no, I've already pushed the prop for the starfish over. I'm not sure I'm going to do that yet. And this is just a different known state, right? I'm going to save you and see what's equivalent to you. I think it's this one? No, this one? Yes, those are basically identical. It's just King Crab moved a little bit. I'll delete you, because I have same thing here. Okay, so. Stacking these objects. The main thing that makes this hard is Flounder has to both lift this and move that to the right underneath it. And since he can only do one of those things at a time, therefore, I need a prop in between this pipe and that pipe, creating a smooth surface so this pipe can be moved over while the prop is in place. Then I need to either be able to kick out the prop or just sacrifice it and never need it again. I have no objects I can sacrifice that I will never need again. Therefore, the prop must be the ice alien and I must get it back. Or prop could be one of these things that I get it back. Either way, prop has to come back to me. Okay, and it still feels most likely that I'm getting the ice alien here underneath this. It only has to be this far right. There's no No definite necessity of having it any farther right than here, taking up just enough space to hold the left side of this pipe that's just a pipe. Okay, well this is taking shape. Like, can't I start doing my operations now? Because I've already done a lot of this stuff. There was some difficulty having to do with getting this underneath the pipe alien somehow that made me want to involve a weight to make this seaweed-like? But why was that? Show me again. So you would only have to be this far over. You would have to be held down a little bit. Guppy could do that from there, right? Like, King Crab can push now. That seems fine. Like, what's the issue with that? One possible issue is Guppy's not down here to move the ice, but why does she need to be? She doesn't. I can do this. Oh, don't do that. I can do this. That seems fine. Yeah, so now Guppy just manipulates the ice on her own. Here, you hand off gently to her. Pull this up. Prop that ice under it. Okay, I spent long enough talking about the problem that I think I just, like, found the solution, right? Because that goes down there. Guppy shuffles this over a little bit. Ah, that's right. This problem. Guppy cannot lift this alien over that gap because there's a steel pipe on top of it. That's why I was trying to slot Flounder into that area. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so here's the move I need to do but can't.
I should have seen that coming.
This is why I wanted Flounder to be able to hold this up while Guppy does that operation. That would imply Flounder being able to... Hold on. At what time can I do that? Yeah, from here, ice easily recoverable. Just as long as I have a Flounder, I can push that up and...
Done that.
Ooh. Perhaps that's where I want this weight here. That would make the ice recovery easier. That might become necessary. Okay, so new issue. Flounder's tail, or head, depending which way he's facing, is in danger from that ice rising.
What'd you do that for?
Oh! So much death. Alright, so this ice recovery does involve something more, and I think it's that object. I suspect you're going to be there too, probably underneath this pipe, so that Flounder can get under it, but that means you gotta, like, make it over there at the right time? Okay. So, let's say I wanted to do that. So, I'm going to leave things in this state for a moment. I had a procedure for getting these two objects together over to the right side. Did it necessarily involve King Crab? I wanted to say it did, and I don't like that very much. I think I'm wrong. I think it does not have to involve him. Wait, no, it kinda... No, hang on. I can do this, and it's fine. I can do this, and it's fine, and then I can do this, and it's fine. Okay. Nobody died. Ice is here. That's retrievable. Where that ice goes after this is a little bit of a mystery to me, but let's temporarily just park it up here, because I think I might be able to see a way to making that work. This object. You will be used in the future as a weight for the ice. Maybe I'll just put you on top of it now. That sounds completely reasonable to me. I could also maybe just, like, stick it on top of that, but that looks a little less convenient.
Little rubber green guy.
Thought he'd be a mean guy. Ambush, jambush, etc. Okay. Everything appears to be retrievable. Before I do anything else, I'm going to test getting these objects back to the left, just to make sure there are no surprise complications with that, because that will be necessary if I haven't put them in any particularly bad spot other than this. Do they just kind of go? Sorta. That's not sufficient. Neither is this. I can't do a transfer right here. I'd like to stack them back up. Is that possible? Not with my fish where they are, and the fish can't be a different way, can they? With flounder on the other side, like holding this up? Okay, that might be an issue. I can't tell for sure yet. Let's just hope it's not, because I'm gonna need these over here. So let's just assume there's some way to do it. Maybe I can push them ahead of flounder going through the pipe channel. That looks plausible. Yeah, they pack into a little 2x2. I could have Guppy here catching the ice, and that can just fall in a bad spot. Fall in King Crab's hair. This has got to end up there, and that's a little bit of an awkward spot to get into. But let's worry about that later. Just doing this step. Okay, so you go here. You hold this down by 1 without being too far left. You push. Okay. Push this to a place where... yeah, I do have to go at least that far. You're gonna slot in there, which is not great unless Guppy's, like, already parked there. And I want her parked somewhere. No, Flounder can just hold you down for now. It's fine. Let's say I probably want to weight down this ice right now, and then I don't have to worry about that part at all. Well, then it won't rise. Okay, well, it's one thing at a time. The thing I want to focus on right this second is putting that steel pipe on this ice, and I'm not in the right place for that. Let's try doing it this way, then. So that gives Flounder a space to slip in here and be supporting that steel pipe so Guppy can pull that over, and I think that's looking kind of good, isn't it? I think it is. And yeah, this can just kind of perch on top for now, or better, they can perch on top of this.
That was a solid thumping you was dealing, Fishy.
Thanks, I've had training. Alright, yeah, for the moment the ice is not involved. It will be, but right at this second it is not. This goes over that far, this goes over that far. I can't get in there anymore. Okay, no, Guppy has to kick this ice into place right now, doesn't she? I think that's doable. I guess I'll weight it down, because that has to happen at some point anyway. It can go this far over, and it's going to have to go one farther, so yeah, she will be in the starfish alcove, pulling it back after this point. Hold on, this is not in the right place. No, it only has to go... oh. This is not far enough over. Wait, that can go over one more. It's fine. He can still get in here if it's one more over... No, he can't. Yes, he can. Check it. Ice. Ice, please. Every little thing. You hold this down. You go here. You hold this up. You get killed by the ice, or you get killed by the pipe, one or the other. Hold on, no, I can transfer? I can't transfer. If this ice were one to the left, could I transfer? How could that ice be one to the left? By it being one to the left. Like this. But then it doesn't do the thing. Oh. What? It could be one more to the left? Is that any good? No. What's happening here? I want this in between these two objects. So Flounder can get underneath this to support it while lots of other things are happening. This is good because it lets Flounder get over the ice. It's bad because then both of my fish die from things that are near them. Can't get Guppy out of the way of No, this synchronicity means this can't be one more to the right, or else the ice doesn't do that. Okay. Okay. Did I want this here in between these two, holding that down? Did I put this ice here too early? I don't think I did. Because I'm trying to get that pipe lifted, that bit of ice on top of you supporting you. And this has to be over one more before I do that, and if that's over one more, then I can't fit in here to lift you. And if I try to go around the ice, I can't. Okay, what if I navigate the ice around the other way? Sure.
Little rubber green.
Lifting. That's fine, I can lift. Like this. What's this accomplishing? Well, it gets this kind of in range of where it needs to be. No, it doesn't. Well, hold on. So I can keep on lifting this. I can put Guppy here and catch that ice. And nothing's quite right. Is that? This looks very wrong, but I couldn't right at this moment tell you why. So let's go a little farther so I can find out. Something's wrong here. Flounder can get in there to lift that pipe now. Which might be good. Because yeah, now Guppy props the thing. Does she now? Are you sure about that? See, from here I can't kick this prop out without dying. Okay. Yeah, I need to vertically reverse these two. With this pipe up. And that indeed looks like an issue. Okay, so if that ice wasn't weighted by the object, I might have some options here. So unweighted ice. When did I put that thing on there? I guess I could pull it off now. If I'm careful about exactly when and where I do it. Guppy can't get into that little corner now. Oh my. Maybe this is okay? This pipe will be blocking that laser at some point, at which point I think I can get Guppy down there and have Flounder push that left, and maybe there's enough space for that? Let's pretend that's possible. Oh, I went too far left. I'm going to go back to here. You go under the thing. Ah, but the ice in the way. And I can't ditch it. That would kill Guppy.
Oops.
I could ditch it earlier, but then it would just lose it entirely. Yeah, so using this as a prop is a problem. Feels to me more like What I wanted ultimately was... Okay, yeah, so I can park this here now. Or here. Or something. Let's see. Let's move these together. Maybe I can do... Okay, you put that down so you won't be killed by this impact somehow. Little tiny object. Just making a gentle tap on top of that super heavy steel pipe. Doesn't kill you. Whoa, did I know this? This looks like a bug because you have the floaty ice animation right now. Hold on, let's test some stuff.
Why'd you do that for?
Yeah, okay, so that's a bug of a similar nature to when Virgil steps down and an object falls at the same time, the object falls as gently as Virgil steps, even if it's not on his back. So, the ice property, when applied to a collection that includes a steel pipe, transfers to non-steel pipe objects here. Maybe it's not a bug, but I mean, this ice clearly isn't floating. That ice has steel pipe properties. I'll call that a bug and assume that it's, well, I don't need it here because you can just put the thing down anyway. But yeah, I don't think that's a behavior that is likely to be intentional. Okay, a thing that I was doing here was getting that done. With those together, Flounder can finally get over top of the ice. Surprisingly hard thing to do sometimes. Guppy could prop this up a little more if she wanted. Maybe I do want. You go here. Lift this up. Lots and lots of vertical space, but that lots and lots of space actually has run out. There is exactly enough space to do this. Again, there's exactly enough space to do that. Making me think it could be the correct answer. So look at this ridiculous stack of stuff. There's a lot involved here. Okay, so... this needs to move far enough right to be all the way under this, really. But Flounder now has the capability to hold it up. Oh, how far does that need to move? Hold on. Okay, so this can go there. That's as far as it can go before support is required. Support is already achieved. However... that might be okay. Wait, hang on. I want you here exactly. Now what I desire is to swap props. I can't move up from here. So I'd have to do that, getting this into a pretty bad looking place. Wait, hold on. This pipe still has to move right a bit. So no, more like what I want to do is... well, am I sure this is wrong? Not yet. Not yet. Okay, so that's in place. You are seemingly retrievable. Danger.
That's too easy.
So Flounder can't get out of there right now, and if you push that, then everybody dies.
I should have seen that coming.
Actually, just you. Oh, hold on. But if you do it from here... Oh, look at that! You're not in the best place, but I think I can get you back. I think, right? No, I'm... Well, hold on. Don't be so sure yet. I probably can be. Like, this in particular is one too far to the... Well, hang on. No, it's not in the right place. And also this laser is not a problem. I'm shielded. Wait, yeah, no, there's plenty of room here. Look at all this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think I did it. I think. As long as I can get these objects back, which I think I can through the steel pipe channel, this looks very good. Like, I have this situation here. This is sufficient. If I can solve the rest of this, that is sufficient for the seaweed alien getting out with the starfish having been gotten. I think I'm in a good state right now. Guppy can absolutely retrieve this with Flounder's help because he's still over here. Yep, that's true still, even though I gotta do a weird little shuffle here.
I should have seen
don't go down like that. That's unnecessary. It's unnecessary not to. Okay, get out of here. You are no longer needed.
Get out of here.
Now, retrieving these objects is the next thing. I'm thinking of going through the pipe channel with them. If I was doing that, Guppy could catch the falling one, and King Crab, if he were up here, could catch the ice. Plausible. If Guppy catches the falling one long enough for it to fall here, then it can entomb easily. Okay, this is looking very, very good. Think I might have everything. So I guess you push that there, you push that. Can I do this now? Before I do it, let me just move this up one for convenience. Up one? Yeah, up one. That's right. Huh. Okay. Steel pipe falls, and that's fine. I don't need this little spot for anything. I'd love to test this part of the puzzle. I can do that. Let's test. Before I do anything else. So I think I have what I need for the left side. There's a little bit of question with that there. But let me just make sure I can extract the seaweed alien, get it out of the exit, get the rest out at the same time, and have everything just work. Because if I have problems there, I need to address them before I do the rest of this. But I think I don't have problems there. King Crab's a little in the way here, but this gets him out of the way. Yes, it does. I want to go... What is the route for you? It's up this way. Sure, that's fine. Sure, a lot of inputs I'm about to be undoing once I see this works. Or, possibly a lot more inputs I'll be undoing once I see it doesn't. It sure looks like it's gonna work. Like, this has gotta work, right? It gotta work. Put that in there. Push over here. Clunk, clunk. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's perfect. Everything's great. Everything's great. I love it. So, now, you... So sure, just everything that happened there should be fine. You need to push one more. You need to get on that. I need to boost that crab up here to catch the ice, because that ice will be necessary for this. Can I get the ice back after it's down here? That remains an open question. We might have a lingering issue. We might not. I can't tell yet. Flounder's now stuck. He can't go anywhere else. Obviously, I can't do this. That's illegal. I can't drop this, and I can't move it anywhere else. So that is not what I want to do at this point. Okay, let's forget about the ice for a moment and just worry about the other object. So let's say King Crab caught that ice. It would end up here underneath a crab leg. You do this, this thing is already done, it just goes there and you get the starfish. That's all well and good. Let's try and boost that crab up. Is that possible to do? Yeah, totally. Takes a little bit of effort, but it's doable. You go here. Yet totally, he says, so confidently. Oh, you can't climb that, like... Oh. Doesn't that require flounder? Okay. Next idea. What if King Crab catches the little object? Hold on, I can move this thing around. This can catch something, maybe. This could catch the little object right here, maybe. And then Guppy could catch the ice. Okay, so let's just gonna try some stuff. So let's do the reverse. Let's forget about the object. Well, sure, I'll put you there, just because. So ice is addressed. From here, that ice can definitely get where it needs to go. This object is a concern. It will necessarily fall and be lost at this point, so that is not a solution. So let's go back a little bit. Let's try the seaweed catcher. I gotta get rid of the steel pipe first. So, I mean, it's there. How retrievable is it? It might be. Flounder can go this far, where the ice props. Guppy can't lift anything or move anything right now, though. And she can't get in there to push the ice further left. And if Flounder pushes it further... what I want to do is lift this up and... Oh, wait, can I... That slot's in there, yes, but... It's no good. You can't push left... Maybe it helps to do this? No, the ice is lost if I do that. No. Nope. That being this. Okay. The force of ice would transfer through seaweed to kill Guppy if she were up here holding this seaweed down. If the seaweed is plastered against the ceiling, it's never going anywhere. So now I think I need to climb that crab up here. He's got to catch the ice. If he catches the ice, I think this is solved. But he cannot get out of his current environs, can he? How would you climb back up here? I think you might not. I think that's a problem. Flounder can't boost you enough to get you up there, so you do need the seaweed for that. If you could climb on top of this... at any location at all. Which looks like it's one too high, but if you could do it... you'd be capable of... I guess we'd have to assume this was... Position problem. Getting Guppy to the left side of that seaweed is hard. If she were on the left side, you could step up one, she could push it right one. You'd step right one and be able to step up here. But can you do that from where you are? Like, we got a ceiling pinch going on here. You'd need to step onto the... You need, like, just a one more... Is that this? And that has to happen without Flounder on this side of the puzzle. And that has to happen before the ice goes up. So I can't get this object out, it seems. Hold on, how long can the... ice can't hold the pipe long enough to... Would it have helped if King Crab had dumped this pipe down there? I don't think so. I don't think it makes much of a difference, really. So that would be just these. No, I mean, this pipe just dumps there, which is seems like a harmless spot. Like, it's no better or no worse for all this stuff going on. Okay. Did King Crab have to fall?
Are you...
No. Maybe. No. No. Flounder can push him. And he'll stay up, and that's preferable. I think the two of us can re-extract that seaweed and, make a stereo for you to get up there? Are you ever getting back up here? Not without Flounder. But maybe you can do something just in this area that's good. Okay, well, alright, so trying a different thing with King Crab here. You don't want to be the fish on top, you want to be the fish on bottom. Steel pipe there. Guppy catches the ice, I guess. Does she? Then that object just falls. No. No, this is no good. You can go there and get pushed by this, but I lose that. Lingering problems. Yeah, no, this is not made for King Crab to climb back up here, so him holding down this ice is no good. So I need a different solution for that little object. Why is that necessary here? I don't need it there. I don't need it there. Okay, that thing just needs to follow a different channel. I will... I'll do this, then the two of us together, as I've seen... Okay, so I guess I need... that. Guppy pushes that. You go down, you go here, which looks much more retrievable. Yes. Guppy can get through. Once Flounder is free in this section of the puzzle, he can swim down here, it goes on his back, and it entombs. Okay, this looks like it works. Does King Crab need to move right now? Kinda. Alright. He will just fall in this pit. Seaweed pushes over. He moves by getting pushed. Oh, steel pipe problem, steel pipe problem, steel pipe problem, steel pipe problem. Fixable. But we do have a problem. It is fixable. Fixed. Okay, you stay right where you are. I'm going to push this up one. The steel pipe problem was that it would take up this space, forbidding Flounder from being in the perfect spot to get that object on his back to entomb it here. I'm thinking ahead. This all looks to me like it works, so Crab just sits there, holding the thing. What an incredibly involved puzzle. This is just something else. Alright, ice is in there, holding up the pipe. Great. Crab gets pushed. That's fine. Nope. Doesn't get pushed yet. Okay. Guppy goes through. Then Crab gets pushed. The sequencing. Whew. Crab falls. Guppy holds ice. Perhaps she moves the seaweed first. That sounds good. Gonna have to remember how to operate on Radiation Boy, but I think it's pretty straightforward. And this is the time at which I would do that. I believe I'm in a good state. Alright, Flounder finally manages to switch sides. With this... he can't get up there. He can do it like this, and I think that works still. Yeah, I'm worried I'll forget how to operate on Radioactive Dude. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's there now. Good. Okay. You're in place. No, Radioactive Dude is easier to operate on than it would look like. So now Seaweed goes... Okay, you get under the Seaweed. Seaweed goes up. I don't need to get King Crab out of there. He can just sit there for the rest of the puzzle, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm done. I want to get this starfish before I think about too much else. Oh, Flounder doesn't fit through there. It's going to have to be King Crab then. Can it be? Uh-oh, a new problem. I didn't notice this pinch. Okay. Well, how would King Crab do that? Uh-oh. So we're not done. Okay. Can the Seaweed save me? Doesn't look much like it to me. If King Crab went down here... See, the problem is crossing this gap. Like, if this were just up here... Up here. This is where it needs to be. Some problems would be solved. Okay, so... If I wanted to get it there... Is there any plausible way I could do that? So I'm doing it separately from the other stuff. What about Flounder pushes it onto Guppy's back right now, before we do the rest of this? Can he push it far enough?
Are you sure we gotta take all these guys fishing?
Not exactly. I can get it here, and that's not good enough for anything. Flounder can't push any further. King Crab can't help. Or can he? Can I drop it on his back? When and where? He'd have to be like... When and where? Together with this ice also doing its thing. This is a tangle. Does he need a space to stand here? As in Seaweed needs to be down one? Like with the Seaweed there, he can't move left naturally. Like he needs to be able to scamper to the left. Guppy goes above him. He scampers back to the right. She drops this on him. And then what? Idea? Guppy will have to... Yes! You already asked so many times. I'll have to redo this ice, but that's fine. Guppy's there. She can do that. Oh, no! That's fine. Check it out. No! The ice doesn't allow this. So close. Can I get that ice another way? I want to move left. What if that steel pipe were still here? Okay, I think there's something else I actually do with that steel pipe. When did I ditch it? Yep. Here. This state. Oh, not that state. This state. The infinite puzzle. never stops. Now, my doing that is fine, yes, I think. I don't like what that ice is doing. How will I push that steel pipe? I won't now. Nope, that ice has got to be elsewhere. How do I propose doing that? I guess like this? Okay, that's fine. I can move that ice elsewhere while I do this operation. I'll be able to get it back just fine from here. Yes, Guppy can still switch sides whenever she wants. Okay, so. Yes, I did decide I wanted that up so that King Crab has places to go. This on Guppy's back. King Crab moves it one to the right, and that's where it needs to go. Ooh, and the way he moves it one to the right is by getting pushed by Flounder. That's why that section of pipe does its thing. Okay, you're done. Get entombed. I think. Yeah, I don't need you for, like, Crab Ascension or anything, because he doesn't need to climb anywhere once this whole process is done. Get the ice back. I can do that. King Crab will fall here. That's perfectly fine. This channel's open for Guppy now. Now I'm done, right? How many times have I thought I was done in this puzzle when I wasn't? One of these times isn't gonna actually be. And I think it's this one. This solves my last known problem. I think. Right? I think it does. Yeah, it totally does, right? Right? It's hard to be sure of anything at this point. Okay. Pipe can just clunk there, and that's fine. Guppy catches the ice after moving the seaweed. King Crab just kinda is there in the way. I do have to move him, but I can. I have the means. Let's do it now, since it's relatively convenient. Just get out of here.
Little rubber green guy thought he'd be a mean guy. Thought he set an ambush and put us in a jam bush.
Ice goes here. Flounder is in. And I can do the radiation operations. Right, I still need the seaweed for lifting that pipe. Okay. I should be able to do that phase of the puzzle now. Should be. This part's awkward, but I've already seen it works just fine. There we go. Okay. Lifted that. Okay, so get seaweed. This could leave now. It's kind of just in the way. This could leave now. Here, I'll move this up a little bit and just sort of do that on my way. Frees up some space. I don't need that, right? No, I don't. No, what would it be for? It's for nothing. It's done. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Put this here. Flounder lifts. Guppy pushes to the right. Flounder lifts it with the pipe with it. Oops, too far up. Guppy goes in, gets the radioactive one out of here.
Get out of here.
Ice lifts because he stops existing as soon as he's out of the puzzle. And now, final tangle. Hold on, I need to get that starfish too. You out of the way. Oh, sure, whatever. Now's when I discover I do actually have to get the characters out after the aliens are gone. Which I could probably... No, Flounder can't. No matter what, Flounder can't exit this puzzle. He's just stuck forever. I guess if this channel stayed open he could, but no, this is unnecessary. That is not the win condition. Alright, Starfish. I haven't forgotten about you.
Yes!
No regret. Everything works. I've already tested this mechanism. We're done.
Get out of here.
I need this steel pipe moved up a little bit higher.
No, it's fine.
Well, I can't help you now. You're on your own.
No, it's fine.
I knew I was going to regret taking that starfish. Now this will be a lot more complicated.
I wonder if there was alternate dialogue that I could have seen if I'd sequenced that differently, because that was a bit of a misfire.
Well, that's all of them.
Okay, I was a little worried that control transferred to Flounder there, but he didn't actually have anything to do. Yeah! I did it! Oh, that was pretty satisfying. As much time as I spent on that puzzle, I have no regrets. Again, no regrets. Didn't have to regret taking that starfish. Everything was great. That was a treat to unpack. Yeah, it's just, this puzzle happens to be like 6 puzzles. Fittingly. Yeah, it took about 6 times as long as the normal puzzle. Sure. Okay. Final video, regardless of story progress. Well, I won't be watching that. What's its thumbnail look like? That's going to be unavoidable, so let's just look at it now and get that part out of the way. It's this one, I believe. There's one missing here. Right, there's a story, there's a character intro I haven't seen yet. Okay, but we also have a Jigsaw puzzle to do. Alright, Jigsaw time. I got some text here, I got a king crab. The Fish Fillets II. Alright, that sand obviously goes somewhere on the bottom. Alright. Let's get some crab parts together. Haven't we seen a picture very similar to this? Maybe not this exact one, though. I think that goes there, because it doesn't go here, or here, right? Oh, it does go there. Alright. Whole lot of king crab on the beach in this photo album. Okay, I'm just gonna sort of sort things a bit. Sky goes on top. Palm trees go just below sky or so. In the act of sorting, I wouldn't be surprised if a few of these just happen to join with each other. They didn't, but that's okay. Sand goes on bottom. Sand goes on bottom, sky goes on top. Rocks go in between. Somewhere around like that. That's a crab part. It goes here. Alright, do you join with this text? Are you on the bottom? That shadow definitely is not involved in this text. I see coarse-grained sand here. Your sand is a bit finer grained, so I think you go up above a little bit. Okay, well, my sorting didn't resolve as many things as I was hoping. These are all joined up. Do they go here, maybe? I can't tell. Okay, that joins. This joined. Okay, good. So crab joins with text. Are you left or right? Here's a tree. Perhaps joining that tree trunk to its... the rest of it would inform me of something. Is it here? Yes. Okay, let's try and just get a column vertically here, although that's really indistinct. Well, it's rocky. I know that much. So everything rocky here... Okay, those joined. That's nice. I don't think I'll be able to find that easily. No, let's not worry about it. Okay, so this coarse-grained sand, like... At this point, I'm assuming that's got to be over here. It joined with that. You probably need to go left. Because you probably go just to the right of the text, is what I'm thinking. No, that's not what it is. Is this not at the very bottom? I feel like it probably is. Anyway, let's find that piece. That should be findable. Is it you? Yes. So is there just an empty expanse of sand over there? Like, okay, that joined. Nice. Here's a crab part. Here's a shadow of something. Okay, that joined. Okay, but then, but what is all this? How do you do? You don't do like that. Okay, I'm gonna take that to mean this must be on the right. Moving it over there is a bit of a chore, but should be doable. Okay, there we go. Everything joined. I thought I tried that on the left of this before, and it didn't happen, but this time it did. So everything's fine. Alright, other sandy parts. All sand will be assembled before I think about the sky. doesn't go there, it goes here. There's one more piece with a crab part on it. It's this one. One of those weird knee things. Okay. Layer of sand assembled. You have sand on you. Did you join? You did now. I kind of lost track of what was happening, but that's fine. Everything's good. Alright, anything with any trace of sand. You have traces of sand. And there's going to be a trace of sand here, but mostly rock. This. No. This? Okay. Trace of sand, but mostly rock. That doesn't have the trace of sand in it. I don't know. I don't know what piece that is. It's not clear to me. Okay, so sky all the way on top. The rest of this is just a big mess of leaves and stuff. You probably need to go... Okay, you joined with something. I have a feeling you might be over here. My feeling is incorrect. I don't know what I'm doing. It's bothering me that I can't find that piece. What could that look like? Like there's a little bit of sand in the lower right of it. Okay, everything that's not sky, I'm going to try in that position. That doesn't go clearly. Yeah, I don't know. Cannot tell. Alright, that went there. Clouds. Okay, some clouds sort of assembled themselves. Let's do rocks. Okay, you are mysterious. That assembled there. You've got to go just like here. Yes. Okay, good. This is throwing me off. I keep thinking that's like where that actually goes. Come on now. Okay, so that's a square, therefore it couldn't go some of the places where I'm trying it. Here? There we go. Okay, it's that piece. I guess it does have a little sand in the lower right. Just couldn't tell when it was in broken apart form. Okay, this rock goes there. This rock must go here. And everything just kind of works out now. This has to go here. It does. Okay, and then just miscellaneous treetops and clouds. This has to go here somehow. And I see a little piece of tree here. I guess you're there. Okay. That's that. That's there. There we go. Okay. King Crab on the beach. Looking annoyed, as he always does. Alright, cool stuff. Well, so that was this puzzle. Get ready to spend even more time on what the heck is this, because that's the one that's up next. And I'm going to do them in order. I could go here to guarded corridors, which I don't remember at all. But I want to solve this. This will be the first entirely new puzzle that I never solved before that I do. Unless one of the bonus ones was and I lost track. But anyway, this will be the first that I can be absolutely sure of. So see you next time to have yet another nightmare like this, but different.